Hello students. So today we will see the execution of third CN lab program. Okay, from part A. So that is implement an Ethernet LAN using n number of nodes. N number may be varying from 6 to 10 and compare the throughput by changing the error rate and data rate. Yes. So now we need to create a LAN. Okay. So whenever a LAN is created, obviously the topology used is bus topology. Yes, we need to use 6 number of nodes, right? Here I am using 7 nodes in our example. Yes, they have to ask to use nodes from 6 to 10. I am using 7 nodes. Okay, so these 7 nodes are connected to 2 LANs. I am using 2 LANs. Yeah, so the communication between different LANs, how the different nodes and how they are connected, so that we will see in this program. Now first, as usual, the similar steps will be included. So where you need to first define a simulator class. Yes, the main class of the program or the code, NS2 code will be simulator class, and then next followed by you need to define the trace file and animation files. Animation file is used to visualize the output and trace file is used to trace the output. Yes, so I am using these files. And now I will define the procedure. So at the end of the program will when the end of the program will be reached after defining the links and different types of nodes, different subclasses, so the program will come back to procedure finish and then will execute all the programs or the instructions used in this procedure finish subclass. Okay, so before that we need to define nodes. So for creating 7 nodes, I'll set node with node parameters. So I am creating 6 nodes. In the example you can see this. Okay, so now I need to define a source node, a destination node and error node. Okay, so what happens in the LAN is, however the LAN cables will use the bus topology. So in bus topology, how the communication takes place, when one node want to communicate with another node, the direct communication is not possible there. Okay, first it will send the nodes or broadcast the packets to all the nodes. Yes, the sender node will broadcast the packet to all the nodes. Okay, so the intended receivers will receive the packet and other receivers will dispatch the packets. Okay, or discard the packet. Okay, so the intended receiver will receive the packet and the other receivers will discard the packet, and those discarded packets will be discarded through some error node. Okay, from that node the overflow of the packets or the unwanted packets will get discarded. Yes, so now we need to create, now we have defined the different nodes, what is a source node, what is destination node and what is error node in our example. Yes, so now what are the nodes? First node I will take it as a source, second node I will take it as error node, and third node I will take it as a destination node. Yes, so now we need to make 2 LANs. Yes, for that purpose I am using $NS make LAN. Yes, we need to create the LAN, and first LAN is having a nodes N0, N1, N2 and N3. Yes, the first LAN is having 4 nodes with N0, N1 and N2 and N3, and all are operating in a bandwidth of 10 Mbps and then 10 milliseconds delay. Yes, so what is this LL queue? So this is a link layer queue along with a drop tail is used as a queue type, and this MAC 802, 3 is a IEEE standard used for MAC layer. Yes, for creating the LAN. So in the next LAN I am using 3 nodes to create the LAN, N4, N5 and N6. Yes, so remember one thing, all these create a bus topology. Okay, in the next process we will define the links. Okay, so between N2, N3, N6, so there is a duplex link. Yes, so we have defined the duplex link, and the drop tail queue type we have defined, right? So now we will see what are the different transport layer and application layer agents are connected. Yes, so I am using UDP protocol here. When UDP protocol is used, automatically we need to set the CBR value. Yes, as a application layer agent. and I'm using attach agent to attach UDP agent to the simulator class. Yes, so $n1 UDP 0. Okay, and I'll define the CBR value and then attach the CBR application protocol to the simulator class. And now I'll set null 5. Yes, so as a destination node you can see, so I'll define the destination node as null. Fine. Now connect UDP 0 and null 5. The whole program I am using user datagram protocol. It is unreliable protocol where like no acknowledgements will be received on the reception of packets. Yes, in the TCP what happens, it is a reliable protocol, TCP is a reliable protocol, and where after the transmission of the packets, the sender will receive the packet, receive the acknowledgement on successful transmission of the packet. But in UDP, the acknowledgement is not received and it is an unreliable protocol. Yes, so most of the packets are discarded in the UDP protocol. Now we need to discard that. Yes, so in the CBR I'll set the packet size, I'll set the packet size as 100 and I'll set the interval as 0.001. Yes, so here I am defining another subclass. Here you can see the error module. Yes, so this is the already the predefined module, that is new error module. And what is this new error model? So the loss model it is. The packets are discarded from a communication link between N2 and N6. Yes, the error node I have already defined, or the set error node as a N2 node. Yes, from the error from the nodes N2 to N6, the unwanted packets are discarded. We will see that, and we will set the error rate for that. Yes, so here you can see by using $set rate. By changing the rate we can check the program. First I have set here the rate as 0.7. Yes, we can vary that. By varying the error rate you can vary there is a variation in the number of the packets lost. Yes, and it will go to the finish procedure at 6, and the procedure will start from 0.1 interval. Yeah, so now we will see the execution of the program. Okay, so I have already saved the program in home directory, where I have created my own directory. In the first lab itself I have explained how to create the directory and all, and my program is there in ccn3.tcl. Yes, I have saved this as ccn3.tcl. So what we do is we will go to terminal. Yes, I'll open the terminal. Here I'll check for the present directory. The directory is in home student. Yes, so there I have created a folder called as ccn. I'll go to the folder. From folder we will execute, we will take a program file ccn3.tcl, ccn3.tcl program, and then we will see there are warnings. Avoid those warnings. Now you can see here, however the LANs are created, 2 LANs are there. Yes, so this is one LAN and this is another LAN, but the thing is there is a bit confusion in the nodes. We can rearrange them by using edit option here. Go to edit option, select that. So we can move the nodes. Yes, so first node for the first LAN. Yes, here it is connected. Yes, 0 is the first node. Yes, 0, 1 is connected, 2 is also connected to first node, right? Next 5 is connected to second node, second LAN, and 4 is connected to second LAN, 6 is also connected to second LAN, and you can see there are 2 LANs now. Yeah, so 0, 1, 2, 3 are connected to first LAN, 4, 5, 6 are connected to second LAN. Fine, and there is a duplex communication between 2 to 6. Yes, whenever the node 0 want to send any packets to node 5, right? Consider this example. Node 0 will not directly send the packets to node 5. What it will do? It will broadcast the packets to all the nodes. Yes, in that bus. It will broadcast the packet to node 1, node 2 and node 3. Yes, when this happens, in this case, So whenever node 1 accepts the packet, it will discard the packet because it is not an intended receiver. Node 3 will also discard the packet, and node 2, what it will do is it will send the packets to node 6. Yes, so node 6 will broadcast them to 4 and 5, right? So if 5 is the intended receiver, it will receive the packets, and all the other nodes will discard the packet through error model. Yes, and the discarding of the packets takes place from the error node 2. Yes, we will run this code and we'll verify that. Now I have run, you can see the source node and destination node and error node. Yes, source node, there is a transmission of packets. Yes, from 0 to 1 I have assigned 1 for the source node and 5 as a destination node, right? You can see the packets will transmit in all the other links other than node 2. From node 2 there is a discarding of the packets. Yes, packets are lost from error node itself, right? We can also vary the error rate and then we can check for the output. Yes, so we'll do that. So here I'll change the error rate. Yes, so now here in this example error rate is 0.7. I'll set that to 0.4. Now we will once again check for the output. Yes, so go to terminal. So go to terminal. Here I'll go for the present directory and then cd space ccn, and now cns space ccn3.tcl. Yes, once again there is a confusion, so we'll clear that. Edit, select edit option. I'll take first node here, second node, third node. Yes, the LAN cables are created like this. So one node, this is connected to one other bus. So 2 is connected to the same bus, 3 is connected to the same bus, 6 I'll take upwards, 0 is also connected to this node, 4 is connected to another. Yes, so this is how the connections are done here. 4, 5 and 6. There is a link between 2 and 6. You can see this is the duplex communication link and 1 and all. So we'll run this again. We have changed the data rate from 0.7 to error rate from 0.7 to 0.4. So I'll run this. Yes, you can see. Yeah. So this is how the packets are lost or discarded from the error node. Yes. Similarly, we can change the error rate and verify the output. Thanks for watching the video.